Good morning, everyone. We will be starting in next 5 minutes. Please be with us. So, good morning, everyone. So, we will be starting the session of the query for Maharashtra Innovation Hackathon, and soon we will be joined by CEO Bhashini and Director IT Government of Maharashtra. Meanwhile, our dignitaries joined. We will be starting the session. We have launched the Maharashtra Innovation Challenge Hackathon a few weeks back, and considering the participation that we are receiving right now is quite good, and specifically mentioning that the quality of ideas and the number of ideas are getting increasing every day. Soon we will be organizing the outreach sessions in the cities of Nagpur and Pune so that most of your queries, your interaction directly with the authorities can be managed. As you know, the hackathon is currently focused on the four key problem statements that is mentioned on our websites. I'll request our social media team to keep pasting the link of the website uh, on the YouTube chat so that the people who are joining us on the YouTube or from the WebEx from the Bharat VC can see that particular link. Moving forward, setting the context of the session, we have received a lot of queries that is related to the participation, problem statement, tech arrangements. So we will be addressing those queries one by one because we consider these queries as a common query coming from the startup. Yeah, moving forward, let us start with the team formation queries that we have received. So we have received a query from Mr. P. Kumar that is specifically mentioning that what should be the team size and what is the max amount of team members we can have. So coming to that, the team size that as mentioned on the website also, you can have a number of the team size that you can accommodate in your team, including team member. 4 or 5 members are enough in the team so that whenever you're moving forward and getting shortlisted as a finalist or semi-finalist, you should get a good amount of prize money in your account. So we will not recommend that you should go for the team size of 10, 11 or 12. You can simply keep it a smaller team size as per the standards given on the website. Moving forward, another query that they have mentioned is, can we have a different team members from different colleges? Yes, you can have, you can create, you can form your own team. Even though like if you are from different colleges, we just need the name of the team member so that they can take that particular thing forward as a formulated structure of the team. That's one. And the next query is specifically focused on the can we apply in the multiple problem statements? See, yes, you can apply in the multiple problem statements, but that should not remain unanswered. That you have to check your capacity, the team size, and the quality of the idea submission should be maintained. But for every problem statement, if you're submitting an idea, you need to have specific different team name or the same team name with a kind of a prefix or a postfix, so that we can identify that a same team leader is applying for the similar idea or the different problem statement. Moving forward, again related to the team size only. Yes, the Mr. Ankur is asking the team size. We are limiting it to 5, including the team leader, because when the team leader is here, the count of 5, like total 6 people can form a good team that can participate in the idea. Yes, you can do it. Uh, Another context that is coming via email to us is the that what kind of technical assistance you can receive while developing the idea. See, while in submitting the initial idea, you need not to have any kind of technical assistance, because it's all about your creativity and how you are actually applying your mind to address the problem. So in that, technical assistance from our side will not be available. Though if you are shortlisted, we will be parallelly doing the technical sessions on basic technologies that are being used in the problem statement that we have mentioned. So yes, you will be getting the technical assistance from Bhashini, Government of Maharashtra, once you are shortlisted for the stage 2, not in the screening stage. Another query that is coming in is it's asked by Ms. Shivangi that do we need any authorization letter from the college for the participation? See, we have not asked for it, but it's good, like if in case, like if we are having the finale or some evaluations going on at that time, you might be requiring a bit of leeway on from your academics to build the solutions once you are shortlisted, once you are finalized as a winner. Or so it's better to have that letter, but we are not asking for it, as you have clearly mentioned that you need a approval from the college authorities. So let me just tell you that our stakeholders, Government of Maharashtra, have sent the letter to the Secretary of Education, and they might write to your colleges. If you're from the government college or the private college, you will get that consent that okay, this kind of hackathon is happening, and we as a team also will be coming to Nagpur and Pune for the outreach. If you're from not from these cities, we will be doing the virtual sessions in the cities. So somehow the college authorities will get an idea that in state something is happening on these lines. Yes. Uh, yeah. Another query: do we need a mentor in the team? We usually suggest having a mentor. We have not mentioned and hard coded it, but yes, you can have a mentor in your team that can actually guide you till the time you are not getting screened in. Or if you want to take your mentor along with you, you can. You should not mention him as a team member, but can mention as a mentor once like you are presenting your idea in the round 2 or the grand finale round. We are not having any restrictions of not having a mentor. And if you assess, like in the second line you have requested that can we provide a mentor, no, there is no pool of mentor that we can provide to the screening candidates. But yes, moving forward, if you reach the grand finale, you can request that via email, and we will definitely get in touch with you. The ID remains same. Coming moving forward, another query coming in related to the participation. See, the participation and the team size cannot be a limitation for the idea submission. We are limiting it just because a standard team size is 5, including team leader. So that's the reason we are keeping that limit. Yes. Uh, Next, okay. I was submitting the idea, but the idea was not getting submitted. So make sure like you keep the entire PDF, whatever you are attaching, should be less than 10 MB. If you're not keeping it less than 10 MB, then people are going to upload a book also. So we don't want that. So that's the reason we have kept a limit of 10 MB. Please keep the size of the PDF that you're attaching, and whatever you're writing in your approach should be very relevant to the PDF that you are uploading. That is the main mantra of getting the evaluator in line, who is going to read out or the analyze your idea. That should be very clear in your mind that whatever you are writing should sink in with your PDF, and your PDF must focus on the architecture and the solution diagrams rather than the texts. That's what my suggestion will be. Yes, and next is the uh, can only Maharashtra. We are not limiting it to the Maharashtra only, as it is the hackathon is owned by Government of Maharashtra, State of Maharashtra. We're not limiting it, but yes, you can, if you're not from Maharashtra, you can still apply for that particular idea. Select your problem statement and apply. We are not having any limitation. Otherwise, we would have geo-localized the portal that only Maharashtra can apply. So it's, and I saw that Mr. Sudhir has sent this query multiple times. So no, we are not actually asking only Maharashtra specific students to apply. Startups, innovators across India can apply. Yes. And the next query is the when the results will be out. So the tentative timelines are already given under the timeline session. And if you go to our website, everything that is being created under the tentative timeline remains as it. Till the time there is some modifications, we will intimate via portal and via mail also. Okay, so the main thing that is coming in, the most of the queries that we have received is related to the Bhashini APIs. So the Bhashini APIs are available to the startups or to the innovators who are participating in the hackathon, this Maha Innovation Challenge. So how to do it? We will be doing a separate technical session in which we will be giving the complete brief of the Bhashini APIs. We are going to plan in within a day or two, or we are going to include this particular agenda in our outreach sessions also, so that enough material is available for the startup community to use the Bhashini APIs. As of now, instructions related to the generation of the API key can be sent on your email. So if you're applying as a innovator or a startup or a student to participate in the this Maha Innovation Challenge, you can send a mail to gic.dibd@gmail.com, that is mentioned on our website. You can request for the APIs, on which a separate instructions will be sent how to generate a Bhashini API keys using a onboarding portal of Bhashini. And we will be doing a separate technical session also how the APIs can be utilized. But while submitting the ideas, it is not, we are not restricting you that you should not, but you should mention that you will use the Bhashini APIs, because it's an initial textual submission that you are doing. And if you're submitting the multiple ideas, these ideas should be using the different API keys for the different. So the technical queries, what we have received right now, we are having a good amount of technical queries received that is related to the drones, anti-drones. When specifically in AI in governance, people have mentioned about the chatbot usage of the LLM. So we will be doing a technical session on each problem statement in coming week, so that separate queries related to the problem statements can be catered. Yes. Next is coming like the usage of the LLM. As I told you that this LLM, Bhashini APIs, any another third-party resources that are a kind of a material that is required to be used in the solution that you are designing. Initially, you can go ahead with the free credits. Once you are screened in, your idea is shortlisted, we will be providing you the assistance to get the access of these things. We will ensure that whatever the participants that are getting screened in can get ample amount of credits from our partners or from somewhere or from Bhashini, so that you can get the entire thing in one place and you can start building the solution, but only after screening. Till screening, there is no credits or the LLM things are being provided in the hackathon. Next, Ms. Soumya is asking that specifically related to the LLM, as we are not limiting any startup to use this LLM or that LLM. You are free to use whatever you are using and you want to use. Our evaluators are going to focus specifically only on the solution approach, specifically in the screening part, and later on, may technical add-ons can be added. So now I've listed down all the queries. If you are having any another query, you can ask via the medium of the YouTube, or the people who have joined here, and please, uh, you can ask your queries. Okay, this Mr. Bishal Saha is asking for the Bhashini API costing. Uh, Bhashini is right now specifically for this hackathon. The pricing is not there. You can use it for free till the time you're not moving it to the production thing. The Bhashini API is free of cost. We always support startups and innovators to use the indigenous technology and build something on top of Bhashini's app. Later on, the things will be done. So there is no pricing after that utilizers as of now. Any more questions?
I have a question, sir. Good morning.
Please. Please.
I'm Rupa, by the way. So my question was, suppose in the first problem statement, I have
Yes.
about four to five scenarios that my solution will address. Will all the four, five scenarios be under one registration, or should I have to do different registration for each solution
It
or
depends.
each
Like
problem?
are you submitting 5 solutions to this problem statements, or you are addressing
Yeah,
5 scenarios under one?
5 scenarios. So for example, AI governance, right? So I have 5 scenarios that my solution can address. So I've put those in a different bucket list. So all of those can be under one registration.
Yes, yes, yes. So you should not submit 5 different ideas, but you can mention these 5 scenarios under one problem statement in a consolidated manner, so
Okay.
that when you're getting screened in, a evaluator can see that which scenario is practical and which one should be selected.
Okay. 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 Perfect. Okay. And also my other question was, along with the presentation deck that we submit, can we also submit a detailed, I would say, a Word document, which gives more details about the solution that we are presenting?
See, totally depends on you. We are not limited to PPT only. If you are having a doc that is giving enough information, we accept it.
Okay. 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 Because PPT doesn't always do justice in the content that we want to imply. So,
Yes, yes, yes. Now I can understand, and we have received. I think you have written us to on email also, but it's okay.
correct.
You can do it. We are not limiting to the PPT or the some creative slides. If the context is getting clarified in a doc format, please go ahead with that.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm requesting Mr. Amit from DIT Maharashtra if sir has joined. Can you please confirm?
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Can you throw some light on the compliance verification and company registration? If the teams are not registered as company, what should be the way forward?
Yeah, so Mr. Chaitanya, it's mentioned on our website also, and we will be uploading the PDF of the concept note as well. Till the time the grand finale is not getting concluded, we accept the entries from the individual innovators and other folks like students also. But till the time, once you are in the grand finale and you are declared as a winner, you have to form a startup, a valid DPIIT registered startup. That's the only compliance when the startup is coming into picture. So
So,
we are having
is it after the results or we have to submit it before the
that
results?
during that time, like if it's all about confidence, if you think that you're going to win the competition, so you have to form a DPIT certificate for your registered startup. You
Okay.
can do after that also, but after the grand finale, it takes time. So it's good like you beforehand only you create a startup, a DPIT registered startup. After stage two
Okay.
only, if you are getting shortlisted, you must do it. That's what we also saw in the past editions of the hackathons. That usually the prize money release takes time. We are talking about 3 months ahead from this, but yes, that's a very good question from your side.
Okay.
Because not it's not just limited to the prize money. If you're getting participating in this kind of a hackathon that is having a statewide coverage, you might look for some grants, incubators or something. So it is going to help you only if you create a DPIT startup uh, as per the state's policy. If you're from Maharashtra, if you're from somewhere else, it is going to give you an advantage. Yeah, thank you, Chaitanya. Any more questions, Chaitanya?
Thank you, sir. That's it.
Thanks, thank you.
Sir, I have one more question. Sorry for doing this again.
Hey, please, please,
Um,
ma'am, please.
Sir, in our registration submission, right, the details, to what level of details should you, we expect that you expect, sir? I mean, do you want to get down to the actual, prototype level also for our screening?
No, it should not give a complete prototype as such, but it should give your approach how you will build the prototype.
Okay.
And is it practical or not? If it is not practical, and we are envisaging a bigger product in stage one only, then it will be a problem. So what, for screening, what we see is there are the parameters mentioned on our website, that we
Correct.
only see the problem solving skills and your product approach, how you are projecting, how you're addressing the problem. That should not, that should be there only for the screening stuff.
Okay. Okay. Perfect answer. Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
So do we have Anil Bhandari sir from DIT Maharashtra?
Hello,
Mr.
Ajay.
Amit?
Yeah, Ajay, good morning. Amit this side.
Amit ji. Your camera is not open, I think. Can you open up the camera, please?
Good.
Yes. Meanwhile, our Maharashtra officials are joining in. Anyone else is having any questions you may ask, you can type in the chat box or in the YouTube streaming. Okay, we got another, like we have already been applying for the API keys for my existing app when I get the on support. Vishal, I will request you to write a mail to gic.dibd mentioning that you have applied for this application, and if application is aligned with the problem statement, your API key will be generated right away today only. But if in case you are applying for some different app that is different from this particular uh, uh, application, that is that for idea that you have applied in the Maharashtra Innovation Challenge, then that is separate. So keep it separate. Just mention it on an email so that we can assist you further. Yeah, Amiji, we can see you. Is director says joining, or you're going to address
See,
the
I
students?
will be in another meeting of Chief Secretary, so we won't be
Okay.
able to join. So we
So,
definitely
so
start.
So, any message you want to give to the participants as from the state you are joining in?
So the first message that I wanted to give is the whatever queries you are having, feel free to ask each and every query. So today we have just arranged one VC. After that also you can have any query through mail. Okay. And we are arranging one outreach event at Nagpur on Monday, Tuesday, and next on at Pune also. So if anyone will be able to connect there, so you can drop us mail and we'll get it connected.
Okay. And as mentioned, most of the students who have joined us, they have requested for that approval thing or something like that. That also we will be clearing. You can ask your uh, college authorities to mail us on that email ID. If that is required, a mail can be provided from our side to get the approvals done. Uh, though letter is already sent, but we will take that reference and we'll help you and assist you in taking the approvals. So moving forward, we will be having a more, as Amit ji mentioned, we will be having multiple sessions, outreach sessions, VCs. As I mentioned, that we'll be having one more dedicated session will be taken by our technical officials who will be guiding you for the Bhashini APIs and other stuffs. We are moving forward, and so we are having the presence of our Chief Executive Officer of Bhashini, Mr. Amitabh Nag. I request sir to please address the students, as most of them are actually worried about the screening stage. They need a bit of knowledge from our side that how they can actually crack the code of Maha Innovation Challenge. Over to you, sir, and welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajay. See, innovation challenges are to stir the mind of people and ensuring that, you know, you think through and create something which is new and working. So we have given some problem statements. We have tried to explain it uh, in the sense of problem itself. Obviously, it is not in the sense of prescriptive solutions or prescriptive definitions of the solutions, but it is kept at a level where it will actually ensure that you have a lot of discussions and lot of thought process to give and tell us what do you think about the solution as such. So uh, my sincere submission will be that you should try and come up with certain set of solutions and submit them, and then we can look at it as how do we go by. But most of things will be driven by your queries. So if you have any specific queries which you feel that you should be answering, please ask them so that those queries are sorted out. Anyone? Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, I have a question again, sir. So my question is, in the proposal that we are going to submit, do we lay down to the actual details about what APIs we are going to be using from Bhashini and things like that? Or because if I have to be doing that, then I need a lot more, help in terms of understanding. So
that help which you will require, and we would give you that help. But when we are doing the first stage of solutions, we want to know that your concept should be clear.
okay.
So if you, for example, are trying to do something on speech to speech, for the, then what are means usage of Bhashini API is just one part of it. You have data set as another part. You have the UI as another part, and you have multiple things which needs to be addressed there. So we need to know when you're trying to do the first stage of qualification, you should be very clear about the concept of the approach and methodology of the solution which you are going to take. That means you do have a view of the solution at 30,000 feet or 20,000 feet, but you know all the elements and you will be able to address all the elements.
Got it. Got it, sir. Thanks.
Okay. So obviously, when we are going to the,
I have a question, sir.
Yeah, just to close the question which was there, if we go to the next level, for example, level 2 or level 3, when the next round of evaluation happen, we would look for those specifics, because then we need to know that whether your product will be successful or not, or whether we are investing in the right direction. But at this point in time, we should be very clear about the concept and the way, approach, and methodology of solution.
Got it. Yes, sir.
Problem statement speech translation machine.
Sanjay, you are
in the fourth point, it mentioned that.
Go ahead, please.
It's inaudible.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so in problem statement 4, it talks about understanding legal documents. So do you have to perform some OCR and then machine translation there?
Yes, the problem statement does say that.
Okay, sir. So, okay.
Then what is the query which you have? You have means, is that not relevant, or what is you have?
No,
something?
it says live speech translation. So do you have to after OCR, do we have to convert it to speech?
Yes, when we are saying that it has to be done, then it has speech translation would mean that, no? Well, those are things which you should hardly be worried about, because those technologies are available. What we are looking at is a next level of improvement and maturity on that. So don't start creating, text to speech model. That's not what we are expecting you to do. What we are expecting you to do is to improve the Marathi version of it. So please go through the problem statement. See, some technology, we know that this technology or these solutions can work. And we have gone out to you to say that, we have some base technology, use that and create something innovatively. No, and so innovatively that it improves the technology, it helps you to move it forward. But Don't try to create the base technology.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Anyone?
Sir, in the proposal, at what extent we should create the UI?
See, UI is a subject by which can always be improved, and it is dependent upon taste of the people also. But your UI should be able to make it functional, make the system functional. That is what I would expect at this stage. Means
Okay.
it should not be that I am basically, I'm writing code to do the work which you are solve the problem statement. It should be an extent of UI which should be, dealing with me in natural language, and this thing. Otherwise, it shouldn't be that I start doing a line by line programming while you are trying to demonstrate the system. You can always write a curl request to build a pipeline of speech to speech from automatic speech recognition and text to text and text to speech. But I don't expect that to be done on the screen. You need to have a UI to ensure that you are able to call all those APIs and create the pipeline. And in fact, the pipeline should be coded and created. I should only be asking for the service ID. And
Okay. Okay.
service ID also needs to be having a nomenclature which is easily understandable. Any other point which is there, or means Ajay, you can take over anything. Rupa, you still have something. Is it?
No, I don't. Oh, sorry. I'm going to. Yeah, sorry about that. No, I'm clear, sir.
Sanjay, you are also clear. Okay. Anyone else?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Then maybe I don't expect you to be ready with all the questions which are there when you are building this. When you're building this solution, you will have more questions, and our email IDs and our things would be open, so you can always pose a question and try to get an answer to it on the progress of it. Of course, we will not be assisting you in building, what I should say, creating the solution, but any conceptual understanding which you would like to have of the resources which we have or the solution which we are looking at, we will be happy to, build.
Perfect, sir. Understood.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. So, sir,
Yeah.
one more quick last point. Once the registration is done, we will all be in the email communication. So any notification will be immediately sent to us and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
The process is well defined in the document.
Correct.
Anything specific which you need, you can come back to us.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, Ajay.
So thank you, everyone. So thank you, everyone. As mentioned earlier, we will be having the technical sessions also in coming down the line in future. And if you have any more queries, we have mentioned the email ID gic.dibd@gmail.com. You can drop your emails, your queries there, and we'll be addressing there on email. There will be more query addressing sessions if we see the amount of queries that we are receiving needs to be addressed on virtual sessions. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.